Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world today. I hope you're absolutely amazing. Now, if you watched my video yesterday, man, I love this. I love going away for a while, then coming back in and going, "What? You were right," and then going like, "Of course I was right." All right. So yesterday I said that the market's going to stop here. It did. All right. Its turnaround point is right there. It's the same thing with this over here. I gave you guys reasons and all that kind of stuff, and I said I'll do the setup and send that to you. I hadn't done that yet. I've just been a bit distracted with family stuff. I work at home by design, so let's get into that now. All right. So trend direction. There's going to be a change in direction on the higher frame, so we're going to set that up. Turning point spacing, 5's in the right place. What I'm doing first and foremost, sorry, this I think, I know I repeat stuff quite often, but what I like to do is give you valuable information on the market whilst it's happening. And what's happening over here is the confirmation of a turning point. All right, so you got to have a system to not only decipher where you're going to get in and where you're going to get out. You got to have a system that can forecast the future of price action before it happens, so that you know where the best place is to get in and the best place is to get out, and how to maximize the reward with minimizing the risk. And yesterday I didn't put up the charts until it had done its final little move. So price was over there, it kind of etched up, started to form and move back down again, saved myself a ton of stress. And also I just needed some confirmation on the higher frame for it to happen. So the repetition of skill and the repeating of what I'm about to say over here is that you need to not only have a system, but the system that you have, for example, MTOPS works for me, is to work alongside the transition points from a confirmed aspect as well as a forecast aspect. Let me say that differently. So getting into a position whilst the market's not ready to turn around at just yet will bring on emotional negative spirals, losses, and so on. You got to confirm that they're at a turning point first before you get in. A lot of people rush into the market because they just have this gut instinct that things are going to turn around, and they do eventually. But you got to get the timing correct. You got to have the market work for you. The market's got to say, "Hey, bud, I'm ready for this." Instead of you going, "Oh, can I have some profit? When are you going to turn around?" It's a different power dynamic. Okay. So what we're doing here is just confirming turning point 5 to make sure that we're not missed anything and we don't get blindsided like 95% of the tryhards out there. Scaling. Alrighty, so yeah, scaling's fine. Works along with R curve, kill zone, told the story. I said I was going to turn over there. Nah, I take it back. It wasn't a clear indication back here, but doesn't matter. Where it formed over there was big enough or relevant enough to the Gantel anyway, so it's fine. The fan line, it shows this 1/2 price projection, stopped at arc 5. The oscillator is now switched in down. The cube root doesn't have to be brought into this, and then time projection. Let me just do, yeah, it looks like 100%. For those who know my amazing strategy, what I just said makes sense, and we're now going to move on to swapping that around to see what happens next. Okay, so first and foremost, let's just get rid of that. Then just do some preparation work. Every move, every tool, every decision is pinpoint precision calculated. There's no effing around here. Because the markets don't like overnight wannabe tryhards. Money likes to reward those who know how to treat it. Just like life, okay? And there's so many abusive relationships in the markets where all these kind of rich cats are just throwing money forward as if it's a casino, thinking, "Oh, okay, because I'm rich and because I'm putting a lot of money in, I'm probably going to get that back." No, dickhead, sorry. But you're not. You're just going to donate it to the liquidity pool and look like a fool. So you got to operate precision, and that's what I do over here. It's systematic precision. And if you got that, a step-by-step, amazing systematic precision vibes, you don't need anything else. You don't need to watch the news and speculate. You just go bang, 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 bang. Sure, there's a big global event that went down and all the rest of it, but the tools carved out with precision what was happening and not going to happen next anyway. So if there was someone who lived in a bunker, had no access to anything else other than my system over here, or my checklist, as well as just live market data, and that's all, that would still be able to forecast the future of price action before it happens, just based on the tools. Forget the news and the live events. The live events and news is just kind of fun to be around, because why not get hyped up with everyone else whilst things are going down? Okay, trend direction. We got a turning of the trend. Turning point spacing. I want to say anything further than here is a bit too far. For the next turning point, well, obviously keep on updating it as we go. Scaling looks good for now because of the kill zone. The kill zone suggested that that's where it's going to get nice and snug. Now it's got down to the arc over there. So therefore scaling is good. I'll get to time in a second. Oscillator switched in down, which is good. Price projection we haven't figured out just yet. And then the fan line we can use alongside without time. So we go to the date and range tool that I've customized to look a lot better. I just love being the change maker. Recently got a student who's been trading for the last years. He's dead keen on it. And he's done so many paid courses without predictable results. He's just so stoked to have found my work, because finally he's got something that works. He doesn't have to struggle anymore. And why should you? There's so much money to be made in these markets. It's beautiful. Just look, no, let me get finished with this. All right, so from a time aspect, let's have a look. I like to have double confirmations on things, sometimes triple confirmations or 4 confirmations on my predictions. And I can do that because all that information is available to me. So I just want to get to the cube root, pull in over here. And the options are probably 34 bars from the start. Let's see if that is the case. There we go. Okay, so double confirmation today, which means I'm going to put down my probability rectangle somewhere back here, actually all the way up, and say that the next turning point at this stage should fall within the area that's not grayed out or greened out in this instance. And it's as easy as that, boys and girls. I can do the same for the top over here, but it's basically exactly the same procedure. Yeah, there should be a retrace to the 80,000 for those who sold out at 90,000. If you're lucky enough, well done. If you're just going to do what you've done for the last 8 years and not do anything, then cool. But like I said, there's magic in trading this stuff. And these big moves now, like the fact that we're at such a high price for people who are looking to hold long term, is not good news for them. But for guys like myself, it's really good news, because the swings and moves that it takes for this to move, now that we're getting to $100,000, are there any markets out in the world that actually are close to $100,000? Off the top of my head, I don't think there are. I think this is the first time maybe humanity has seen the price of a market at $100,000 more or less. And while that's significant, and while I'm happy about that, being a day trader who wants to generate cash, okay, so cash flow rather than just stagnant cash. I don't want to hold it and wait 10 years and let go, because maybe the amount that I make by that stage is just enough to buy a property, okay, and then what? Then I've still got to renovate it and all the other stuff that I want to do, buy furniture and everything. So even though it's a great property, I don't care about a lump sum of cash. I want cash flow. All right, so that's why I'm working on AI and everything I'm doing at the moment. So the fact that it's near 100,000 for day traders is fantastic. But for people who are wanting to buy in now, to hope that it gets to 250,000 eventually and that kind of stuff, it's not so great for them, because they're buying high. And sure, maybe it does go up eventually in 10 years' time, but I don't know. I think it's almost too late to kind of buy and hold for Bitcoin for now. Maybe I'm going to get a lot of hate or kickback on that. But versus, I'm doing a comparison, the price of Bitcoin for day traders like yourself, the fact that it moves not like dollars or tens of dollars like it did back when I started in 2017, like it will just kind of move and just kind of move. Now, because of the price threshold that it's at in itself, it'll move to hundreds of dollars, sometimes maybe a few thousands of dollars in a day, all over 48 hours. And it's the difference in entry points and exit points for me that matters. So with the higher threshold and price, those become longer. And when when those become longer, I get to have more profits. It's brilliant. So I'm grateful for where the price is. I'm grateful for being a day trader rather than a hodler. And whether the price goes up or down in the market, it doesn't really matter, because we can ride it up and we can ride it down. So yay Bitcoin, thank you for being at a high price. Yay for me for being a day trader and making the most of it. No, I wouldn't buy now and hold out. I think what happened 3 years ago is that they thought they was going to get to 100,000. It stopped to 70 and they kind of dropped down to 30, did some stuff, and then now it's back up to 90. But like, as I said before, when you put in your life savings, when you put in 100,000 or your last nest egg into the markets, and you just watch it go down 30-40%, there's really strong temptations to quit and just walk away. And then there's a regret of watching it go to 90,000, eventually going, well, what happened to me was that I lost 40% of my nest egg for no reason. And everyone else is kind of prospering, but only in a unique way. I think I covered that yesterday in terms of the characters who can just buy and hold on. And not sell out, because there's so many temptations in life. Even if you've got everything you need and you want another sports car, and you're sitting at your account and it's got $5 million in it because you've been holding for so long, and you keep on saying that Ferrari drive past your house, you're like, screw it, today I'm just going to get out my money out there and get it, then it's just difficult. I'm rambling on, so I want to stop myself, drink some more coffee and get back to work with some coding to get done today. If you guys are interested to see in the results of what my AI can do in the markets, then damn well reach out to me so I can show you. All right, that's it for now. Catch you tomorrow. Ciao.